Hold on tight, because today we're diving into some of the most iconic pennies in American history, the Wheat Pennies. These humble 1-cent coins have quietly captured the hearts of collectors for decades, and hidden within jars, drawers, and even pocket change are rare treasures that can be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. From historical significance to minting mysteries, we're uncovering the full story behind the top 2 rare and most valuable wheat pennies, revealing design secrets, rare errors, market values, and why collectors chase them relentlessly. 1947 Wheat Penny 1-cent coin. The 1947 Wheat Penny is a small coin with a massive story. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, it carries no mint mark, a detail that collectors immediately recognize as the hallmark of a Philadelphia strike. This penny belongs to the famous Lincoln Wheat Series, which began in 1909 to celebrate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The series was designed by Victor David Brenner and represents one of the most enduring and beloved American coin designs. The obverse features Lincoln's right-facing portrait, his expression solemn and reflective, a reminder of his leadership during one of the nation's most turbulent eras. Above him, the motto "I in God We Trust" is boldly inscribed, with liberty to his left and the date 1947 anchored on the right. This design remained largely unchanged throughout the Wheat Penny era, giving each coin a consistent and immediately recognizable appearance. The reverse is equally iconic, featuring 2 stalks of wheat framing the words 1 cent, with United States of America arching above and E pluribus unum nestled between. These wheat stalks symbolize prosperity and the agrarian foundation of the United States, grounding this coin not just in currency, but in cultural identity. By 1947, the United States was emerging from the economic and material constraints of World War II. The Lincoln Wheat Penny had survived wartime coin shortages, and while it no longer contained the steel composition of the famous 1943 steel cent, it still carried the weight and visual appeal of the traditional bronze alloy. 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, weighing 3.11 grams with a 19.05 millimeter diameter and a smooth, reeded edge. The mintage of the 1947 Philadelphia Wheat Penny was substantial, totaling approximately 1,600,000,000 coins. On paper, this might suggest a coin that is commonplace and unremarkable. However, the story of value and rarity begins with condition and era varieties. Most 1947 wheat pennies found today are circulated, showing the expected wear, flattened high points on Lincoln's cheek and jaw, softened lettering, and dull, faded luster. These coins are typically worth face value, perhaps a few cents to casual collectors. But in mint state condition, especially MS-65 and above, the landscape changes dramatically. MS-65 examples, preserved in the original brilliant red luster, may sell for $10 to $30. Once you reach MS-66, prices jump to $50 or more. And at the top of the scale, MS-67 and MS-68 examples are incredibly rare. Certified MS-67 1947 Philadelphia Wheat Pennies have been known to sell for several $100s, while exceptional MS-68 coins can reach well over $1,000 due to extreme scarcity and collector demand. Errors and varieties elevate the 1947 Wheat Penny's appeal even further. One of the most exciting categories is double die obverse coins. In these examples, doubling may be visible in "I in God We Trust," "Liberty," or the date itself. Strong double dies can command prices ranging from $75 to $250 depending on the clarity and quality of the strike. Off-center strikes are another highly collectible error. A 1947 wheat penny struck even 10% off-center while retaining a full date can sell for $100 to $300, with larger off-center coins commanding even higher premiums. Clipped planchets, broad strikes, and weakly struck coins, where portions of Lincoln's face or the wheat stalks appear distorted or incomplete, also attract collector attention. One of the most fascinating aspects of 1947 wheat pennies is the attention to detail required for high-end collectors. The luster, color, and surface preservation all matter. Coins with original red coloration, without toning or corrosion, are far more valuable than brown or faded specimens. Even minor abrasions can significantly reduce market value. Collector interest remains high because the 1947 penny represents a bridge between the immediate post-war era and the more modern coinage that would follow. It combines historical significance, aesthetic appeal, and scarcity in top grades, the perfect combination for numismatic excitement. For those building complete Lincoln Wheat penny sets or advanced date and mint collections, the 1947 Philadelphia penny is an essential inclusion. Its combination of historical context, design detail, and mint state rarity makes it not just a coin, but a prized collectible. 1957 D Wheat Penny 1-cent coin. Moving on to the 1957 D Lincoln Wheat Penny, we encounter a coin struck at the Denver Mint, distinguished by the small D mint mark located just below the date on the obverse. Like the 1947 penny, it belongs to the Lincoln Wheat series, carrying forward Brenner's classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic wheat stalks on the reverse. The 1957 D penny captures a different moment in American history. The nation was enjoying post-Korean War prosperity, the baby boom was in full swing, and the economy was expanding rapidly. Coin production had normalized after wartime disruptions, but the Denver Mint, like Philadelphia, continued to produce Lincoln cents in massive quantities to meet everyday commerce demands. Physically, the 1957 D penny shares the standard composition and dimensions of the series: 95% copper, 5% tin and zinc, weighing 3.11 grams with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. The bronze alloy gives it a warm reddish-brown hue when freshly minted. The obverse features Lincoln in the familiar right-facing portrait, "In God We Trust" above, "Liberty" to the left, the date 1957 to the right, and the D mint mark anchoring the date. The reverse maintains the wheat stalk design, emphasizing the timeless symbolism of growth and prosperity. The mintage of the 1957 D penny was approximately 757 million coins, a massive production number, making circulated examples common in coin rolls and collections. Most 1957 D pennies you encounter today show typical wear, flattened high points, dulling of the luster, and minor surface scratches. These are usually worth only face value or slightly more to casual collectors. However, like the 1947 penny, condition transforms the 1957 D into a collectible powerhouse. High-grade mint state examples are considerably scarcer than the mintage suggests. MS-65 coins can sell for $10 to $30, depending on eye appeal, while MS-66 examples may reach $50 to $75. Certified MS-67 coins are much rarer and can command $200 to $400 or more. Exceptional MS-68 specimens are extremely rare and highly sought after by advanced collectors, often achieving over $1,000 at auction. Error coins elevate the 1957 D penny's market value. Doubled die obverse varieties exist, with doubling visible in "In God We Trust," "Liberty," or the date. Strong examples are valued between $75 and $250 depending on grade. Off-center strikes are popular among collectors, with coins struck 10% to 20% off-center selling for $100 to $300, and more dramatic misalignments commanding even higher premiums. Clipped planchets, broad strikes, and weakly struck areas where Lincoln's face or the wheat stalks are incomplete add to collector excitement. Another key area of interest for the 1957 D penny is luster and color. Coins maintaining original red coloration without toning or oxidation are significantly more valuable than those that have turned brown. Surface preservation, sharpness of strike, and eye appeal are critical factors determining market value in high grades. Collector interest in the 1957 D penny remains strong because it represents a mature phase of the Lincoln Wheat series, coming just 2 years before the mint transitioned to the Lincoln Memorial Reverse in 1959. It is part of the final era of the classic wheat design, making it a necessary inclusion for advanced Lincoln cent sets. The 1957 D also offers a glimpse into mid-20th century coinage practices, production techniques, and distribution patterns. Its errors and high-grade survivors provide both a challenge and a reward for collectors dedicated to completing date and mint sets or pursuing registry-quality Lincoln cents. While circulated examples are common, The thrill for collectors lies in the hunt for flawless mint state coins and rare era varieties. This is where modern collecting meets historical appreciation, turning an ordinary penny into a sought-after numismatic treasure. Both the 1947 Philadelphia penny and the 1957 Denver penny illustrate a key lesson in coin collecting. Rarity is relative. It is not determined solely by mintage numbers, but by survival in top condition, the presence of errors, and the demand from collectors willing to pay a premium for quality. These wheat pennies remind us that even the smallest denominations can carry historical significance, aesthetic appeal, and substantial monetary value. They are not just coins. They are pieces of American history, artifacts of production, and, in the right hands, modern treasures waiting to be discovered. So the next time you come across a 1947 or 1957 Lincoln wheat penny, don't glance and toss it aside. Examine the strike, inspect the surfaces, feel the weight, and look for anomalies. Because within these ordinary coins may lie extraordinary value, a lesson that has kept collectors searching through pockets, jars, and rolls for generations.